Good afternoon. This is Creating Art with Gabriella. I've been working on this piece of wood. I kind of made a guy out of it with a very long nose. Here's his eye. It's gonna be his hair. Kind of a mouth, and it comes down to his neck. This is just a piece of wood that was laying around, and I kind of wanted to do something with it. So I did some of the carving of the pieces, and I'm just doing a little bit of sanding. I already done some sanding. I kind of want it to stay rough, so I'm not doing a lot of sanding. It's his nose, but just a little bit to smoothen the wood out. Then I've been trying to decide what color should I paint him, or her. It could be a her too. It's supposed to be like kind of like this funny character with super long nose. Yeah, so I also have some really fine steel wool here. You can just do a little bit of that as well. I already done some of this. I'm just doing just a little bit of finalizing it. So this is going to be kind of like a funny looking guy. So I am thinking to create something with paint. I am thinking that maybe his hair should be kind of like black here. And then his face, I'm not fully sure. I'm gonna do some watercolor to start with, and then see where we go from that. So with his hair, you can do some brownish, blackish colors. So let's get some brown back here. Let's see how that will look on our wood. We can always add or change to our colors. Let's see that his hair is all the way at the top of his head up here. And a little bit of black, grayish kind of color. I think that will go well with him. spray here. And because this is wood, it's going to soak it in a lot, so you might need to do multiple layers. But that's all right. Okay, so now we are like right here by his neck. So you're gonna need probably some kind of transition here. And this is our fantasy guy, so he could be any color we want him to be. So I am thinking maybe he could be an orange dude. What do you guys think? So we're gonna do some orange. Yeah, some orange color on his neck. And let's say he's wearing a purple shirt. So we're gonna do purple down here below the orange. This is how we're looking so far. So since our guy is orange, we're gonna paint him orange. So orange is going to be our main color for his face. When you create, imagine anything. Just because a regular person looks one skin tone, my guy here could be any color I want him to be. And I want him to be orange, so he's orange. And why not? Why couldn't he be orange, right? And we can add, this is like a first layer, so we can add a lot more details, things like to this dude later, all kinds of characters that we want him to be. But I just wanted to start with something And as I said, we might need multiple layers here. And right now I'm using watercolor as the simplest thing for this guy. But we'll just have to see that how he does with the color. Look at him, he looks pretty handsome orange, doesn't he? Gonna paint top of his nose. And because of the wood already had some colors under there, it's gonna give him some kind of cool characters. So in a way, nature with the different colored wood already gave us some base. Let's see. Gonna make around his eye and around his lips a little pinkish red. We are almost done with our first base layer for this guy. So kind of the brown already dried back here. So this is how he looks right now. Well, with his eye, I'm going to do a little just sprays brown color in the back. And then should we add a little black in there? But I think I want a little stronger black, so I'm gonna do a little acrylic black dot in there for his eye. There you go. That's his eye. This is our orange guy wearing a purple shirt. And I think, let's see, did get some, I'm gonna add another little layer to his eye. And since we did some black there, I just start to add a little bit of black with his hair. Oh, and let's do some black with his eyebrows. I'm gonna do a black eyebrow up here. All right, here he is. So I'm gonna go back to my brown color. I'm going to add a second layer, kind of mix on with and top of the black. Because I don't want the black to be super predominant. But I also don't want the hair just to kind of look like one color. This way it's going to have some black in it as well. So see how it's coming along, that now it has, you could see the underlying tones of the black. Hopefully you can see it. And I'm adding the brown on top of it. The black kind of partially that's in. So here is our orange guy. And then we have some more colors to him right now. I'm gonna go back to our orange color and work on a second layer for him, because the first layer soaked in quite a bit. Second layer on his neck. And some of his parts is going to be kind of like this brownish oranges, as because of the underlying wood. I'm trying to create kind of a soft transition between his face and the hair. So this is going to be our second layer. And then we're just going to have to see how he feels after putting the second layer on him. I'm going to add that kind of red over here. And that around the mouth. All right, here we are. Let me kind of gonna stand him up here a little bit. And hello, get you closer. Here we are. So I can stand him somewhere. This was already here, so I'm just working with it. It's his hair, his face, and his nose. So here is our little dude. I like him. And then we'll just have to see when he dries if I want to add more color or more detail. Thank you so much for creating with Gabriella. Until I see you next time, Gabriella signing off. May your day be joyful, beautiful, and delightful as always. Take care. Bye-bye for now.